What's good, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we got another reaction video. It's gonna be on For Honor. Like I told y'all boys, man, I am going to stay on this character because, bro, this is the very first character that you're able to throw literally all hands with, y'all. Like, bruh, this is insane, bro. I can't wait for this character to come out, man. We don't got too long before she comes out, so honestly, I wanna dive deep down and see what's going on with her, see what the moveset's talking about and everything else because I'm really hyped and I'm ecstatic, man. We're definitely going to be back on For Honor to play this, man. I can't wait. But as y'all can see, I got Ubisoft official channel pulled up. Um, it's right here. They got the For Honor Warriors Den year 10 season 2 hero reveal live stream July 16, 2026. It's right here. Of course, this is pre-recorded, but honestly, one thing I can say to y'all, this video is about 2 hours and 11 minutes. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna be watching that whole 2 hours and 11 minutes. See, basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna scan through what I want to go and, what I'm saying, see whatever I want to see in a video. I'm probably just gonna pick and choose what I want to see. Everything else, I'm probably not going to, what I'm saying, leave in the video. But I'm probably just going to be skipping to the good parts and everything else and just showing all that. And basically that's what I'm going to be doing because I'm not going to be watching this entire live stream. Yeah, we're not doing that. So I'm just going to put the good parts in there of the ones that we want to see. But as said, I don't want to keep y'all boys waiting. I want to get up in here and see what's going on. Yeah, man. Without further ado, let's get up in here, man. Let's go.
Means kind of like little devil or brat.
Okay, okay.
And she leads a gang of ARAKURE who live by their own rules, or at least they used to, because that alliance between the Mongols and the House of Dokuja really threatened their criminal lifestyle. You know, cleaned up the streets, the black markets dried up. So yeah,
Awesome. So it's a Gaki summer then.
yeah,
Good.
yeah, exactly.
You want to talk a bit more about what's happening right now with the Arakure?
I mean, they're fighting to survive. So as usual, keep an eye on the lore orders. You'll get some more details about Gaki's backstory, whose broken katana that might be,
Okay, okay.
and also we're doing something really fun with the short stories as TUs. So the new short story called Never Enough is available now. But it takes place the same time as my friend Ian's short story,
Hey.
Seeing Red. So go back, read or reread Seeing Red, and then read Never Enough. And I hope you enjoy it. Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so it's like a dual perspective
Yeah.
kind of thing. Okay,
That's
that's
really
that's
cool.
cool. That's
Yeah.
cool. Danny, I want to jump to you
Yes.
because Arakure looks so unique. Are
Yes,
you
she
able to
does.
tell us a bit more about what inspired her aesthetic?
Yeah, definitely. And the first thing is their backstory,
Mm,
also their attitude, and also their desire to fight.
mm.
And on top of that, the fact that they live in the streets now as well, it
Sick.
impact that a lot. We also used a reference from the UFC boxing scene and like actress that did like tough and badass roles.
Nice.
So we can check more in detail how she looks. So the clothes are relatively simple,
I love the
but with sign of
hairstyle,
wear and
man.
tear and all.
Really
But I
unique.
wanted them to be recognizable, so they borrowed, if you know what I mean,
Wink, wink.
some element from the samurai. They adopt like the manpo to protect their jaw. They have the kusazuri, I knew it, on one leg and sode on their arm, small sode.
Mm.
The knee pad that they stole from the suneate part, and the cloth are the rest of Itatari.
Wait, what was the
Went through a
weapon
lot of
called?
adventure to see the least.
I
And the blade
com
on their back is inspired by Gaki's story that Ben mentioned. Uh, and it actually became a ritual that they do to be part of the group, and they all wear one. Basically, they just have to break a katana. Where they get it, you will find out. But it's another symbol that represents the desire to break with tradition. And then Ben talked about the Sukiban. It definitely resonated with us as well. The strapping you see, for example, around the chest, Ria is inspired by them. It's as they were trying to hide the femininity
Right.
as a statement against a man's world.
Nice.
The tonfas and fighting style brought up some ideas too, of course. Like we wanted her to move freely, so the arms are not covered and very mobile. We wanted her to be muscular too, because she packs a punch,
Yeah.
of course, but have the muscle to support the hits she receives too. Because you have people like Shugo or Lobringo on the field, so it needed some meat
Yeah.
in there, right?
Of course.
Yep.
Do you want to talk a bit more about her hair a little bit?
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course, it's a big feature. So, being this rebellious group,
The hair
we
is
needed
very
something
cool, man. I'm not even
expressive
gonna lie to y'all.
to fit their attitude. So, what better than hair?
Yeah.
So, we drew inspiration from the 70s punk in the UK, and everything they influence after that, they
That's
influence
so
so much.
fucking cool.
And then we continued from there and had fun with the haircuts. And I think it gives her a very modern touch.
Yeah.
Modern touch, yeah. And we even inspired ourselves from the rockabilly style that you see in Japan, that with their crazy hairstyle, which is so cool and it fits so well on her. So
And she looks
yeah.
incredible.
Yeah.
And by the way, the player expression is looking awesome on this. The patterns and material all work so well together. It's really a canvas for you to express yourself. It's yeah. You want to talk a bit more about the other sets, maybe?
Yeah, absolutely. It works well on the set one. Like as you can see here, we left a lot of real estate, I would say,
Yeah.
to give player much more choices, and it fits so well the
I
personality.
don't know if
of
that was my shit or their
Arakure
shit, but
that we couldn't like do more than that
ooh,
and
that
make people
looks
have
so
fun. And on the set
cool.
too, you pretty much have a little bit more of the same, but we brought up some fashion style a little bit more this time, like the wing shape shoulder cloth inspired by the katagino
Nice.
that are usually used more on traditional cloth. The small cape in the back is mostly
It's dope.
just for
I ain't gonna
movement
lie.
and purely aesthetic, and it looks great. But it's again more real estate for you guys to have fun
Nice.
customizing her. Have fun. Yeah, it's amazing.
Awesome. Well, folks, I mean, Arakure will be available for purchase next week, July 23rd, for $9.99.
Oh,
It'll also be
23rd
available
now.
for 15K steel 2 weeks after the release. So be on the lookout for that. I want to talk a little bit about the free event pass coming. So, as we mentioned earlier, starting July 23rd and running until August 13th, the free event pass, Arakure's Audacity, will allow players to loot some awesome looking weapons.
I think it's
So
always
if you
been
wanna keep those-
July 23rd, but
Ooh,
I'm probably tripping.
these are cool. I like these. Awesome. Well, thank you both for coming on the den and
Thanks to you, Anthony.
breaking all that down. Folks, stick around. We're going to be doing a gameplay deep dive with some familiar faces in the next segment. But first, we're going to take a look at all the lootable weapons from the free event pass. So we'll see you soon.
Nice. Bye bye.
All right, y'all. So what I'm probably gonna do right here is I'm gonna skip past this part of them showing the weapons because I really don't care about that. So like I said, I'm skipping past the parts that, you know, I don't find like, you know, interesting, you know? So I'm gonna skip to the part that, you know, when they get to the gameplay and stuff. All right, here we go, y'all. The gameplay. This is all we've been waiting to see. Bro, that looks so cool. Look at all the customized. Oh shit. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh. Yo, no. Bro. Are you kidding me? Bruh. Bruh, do y'all know how legendary these fights are going to be?
Welcome back, Warriors! We are so excited to dive into the gameplay segment for Arakure, our latest samurai hero. And who better to help me out than these two absolute legends? JC, welcome back to the show. How
Yes,
are you?
I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good. This has been interesting looking at chat in the back there.
Yeah,
But I can't wait to show off this hero. It's gonna be
This-
super awesome.
Absolutely, yes. I mean, they called, you are here, so
Yep, yeah. I mean, you know, whenever I get summoned, that's how I have to show up. I
This
know
is-
I have to show up.
that's
It's
his
like a
name.
bat signal, you know, like and then I just like JC, and I come running.
The JC signal. I
Yeah.
like it. All right, amazing. And on top of that, we also have Costa. Costa
Yeah.
joining us back on the couch. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm really excited to show Arakure to the world. So
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, now's your chance.
now is
So,
my
yeah.
chance.
So here, I mean, this is that moment. We're introducing the hero to the world, as you said. So, what can you tell us about this hero?
Well, she is an assassin, dual wielding tonfas.
Okay.
Do you want to talk about how we chose tonfas?
Yeah, so a little while ago, because we kind of decide on what weapons we're gonna do,
Tom,
quite in advance.
what's what the fuck
but,
are they called?
I was Vanessa and I specifically, but we were talking about a bunch of different people. We're looking at, okay, how can we make a kind of like fist-based hero, right? We've been getting a lot of requests from players to go, I want to have somebody that punches people, that does that kind of stuff. And the
Yes.
issue that we have normally is that every single punch in the game right now is a bash. And no matter what we kind of pick, like there was like cestus and like a bunch of different kind of weapons, it always looks like you're punching straight up, and it always ends up looking like a bash. So that's problem number one. That it's like, yeah, it's kind of cool, but it kind of feels odd, and then it gets parry, like you parry a punch, it's a bit strange. There's also a range problem, right? Because normally in For Honor, you're often, not necessarily always, but you're often outnumbered. You're in a duel, there's people around you. You want to be able to hit them on the side. But if I'm punching, like realistically, if I want to hit somebody that's there, it's super hard because I have to do these super weird, long, like stretchy punches that have no power behind them. So, because normally to have power, you have to crank your elbows a little bit more to be able to hit. So that didn't make any sense either. And we're starting to look at different weapons, what we could do. And when we landed on tonfas, we're like, this would
Tonfas.
probably work, right? Because you can hold it, and I'm sure that's what a lot of people kind of realized when we revealed it, is you punch with them. But there's a lot of different ways to hold a tonfa because you can kind of spin them, and so you can actually we fix the range issue by being able to spin them and hit people outside. You can move them. You can use them as a hammer. You can use them for a lot of different things. You can use them to block as well. Traditionally, you're using them to block, so you get like that edge here to block. So you can do so much with tonfas, and it also fulfilled that kind of boxer, kind of brawler strategy, like fantasy.
Yeah,
So it just made total sense there.
Nice.
I like
Yeah,
that.
totally. Should we go into gameplay?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
please.
all right.
Been
So
waiting for
before
this.
we start with that, I'll just say that we tried to keep the pattern that light attacks are going to use the short end of the tonfa. So like punches, jabs, trajectories aren't wide. And then for heavy attacks, they have a wider trajectory because, like you said, she actually spins them out like that. Don't want to hit you guys, but yeah, just to start off
That's
like
how
that.
it kind of works.
So let's get into the gameplay here.
All right.
So here she is. She looks really mean.
Huh.
Yeah, she's got some cool emotes too.
Yeah.
Scratching the back with it. That's the way you use
The other use for the
yeah,
tonfa.
for sure. So let's get into it. She has a light attack, right?
Okay.
And you see the punching that you were talking about?
Yeah, exactly. Short end.
Yep.
She has a
Bro,
heavy
look
attack.
at that outfit, bro.
And I don't know if you noticed
That
it,
is
but,
clean.
she spins the tonfa too. So
Yeah.
it looks
Oh, I see
really
that.
cool like that.
Looks
It's
really
just
cool.
really,
It must be a heavy.
neat animation with
Yeah,
that.
it's amazing. Like the detail, we're gonna have like Vanessa and Michelle come in later, but like the amount of detail that we have on those animations to make her look super cool is unprecedented. It's really, we're really excited.
And from light, you could go into heavy or light. So like, I could do light into heavy. I could do light into light. I could do heavy into light or heavy. So heavy into heavy.
You know, heavy into
Heavy
light.
into light.
That kind of all works out, right?
Yeah.
Pretty simple, like a
Pretty basic.
two hit hero.
2-hit hero.
Oh, we're stopping here, right? We did all this stuff. We had like these big crazy tonfas.
That's a deep dive, everyone.
That's the hero. Yeah. All right.
Thanks. We'll see you at the
Good
next
night.
segment.
We never stop there. we never stop
We
there.
never ever stop.
I'm gonna show you her sprint attack too. Sprint attack. It's on the light input.
Okay.
I'll do it on my end so people can
Yeah.
see what it looks like when you're. Actually, just a little bit of a jump with the cross tonfas there, so
Exactly.
that people.
Yeah.
That's actually cool.
She's got a nice zone attack too. It's quick. Pretty good trajectories on it
Yep.
as well.
I like it. I like it.
She has something else.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
has at least one more thing.
I didn't. At least one more.
One more. Okay.
I didn't show this because it's part of the reveal, the slow reveal.
Yeah.
So when you hit someone with any attack, even a bash, she gets a combo light follow-up, a guaranteed light. So for example,
What?
right there.
All right. Okay.
You
What?
can't block that.
Yeah. No, but you get a little 1-2 kind of thing, right?
Exactly.
You get it after lights. You get it after heavy.
You get it after lights. You get it after heavies. You get it after bashes. So for example, if I do a light into bash, I get the combo right after.
Okay, cool.
Cool. So
Yeah, so that so it makes sense.
I like
every
it.
single attack that she has, you get a small confirm light afterwards.
exactly.
Deals a little bit more damage.
Like
cool,
Orochi?
You get a 1-2 punch, everything. That's cool.
There are only a few moves that she cannot
Okay.
chain into the combo lights.
Mm-hmm.
They are called twin strikes, but
Okay.
we'll get into that soon.
We'll get into that soon.
Yeah,
Okay, all right,
yeah.
cool.
Let me show you some of her dodge attacks.
It's
Alright,
like Orochi in a
basic
way,
kit.
if you think about
this
it.
one's my favorite. It's a nice kick in the nuts.
Damn.
So that's funny, right?
Right in the jewels.
Because I'm terminally online for some reason.
This is true.
Yeah.
And I ended up like there was a lot of comments because that specific move is in the trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember people going, I really want her to have it. Guess what she does?
She got it.
You want to clown on some people you don't like?
Damn.
Go and have fun.
But not only that, if you unlock from me, we also, added a little kick in the butt.
Oh,
Damn.
okay.
So we had some fun with it.
Yeah,
We had
yeah,
some
yeah.
fun with it. So that's a bash.
Yeah.
It's undodgeable.
It's unblockable, right?
Unblockable, sorry.
I've been saying
We have
undodgeable.
an
What?
Undodgeable.
For front
Forward
dodge
light.
Yeah.
Front dodge light. Yep.
That's quite a bit of range as well. Like I can get it from like pretty far.
Sorry. Yeah,
Really-
go ahead.
Yeah,
Go
really
ahead,
good
show me.
peeling tool here.
Yeah.
It's undodgeable, so often enough, like you get into situations in group fights where people keep dodging away from you. So she can catch up and say, no, you ain't going nowhere.
Yeah. Exactly.
I
Just
like
that
it.
too.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So something to add is after all these moves, like I said, the combo strikes
Yep.
happen. Combo strikes always lead into the finishers, the chain finishers.
Okay.
So you could, for example, you could.
Ooh.
Sorry, I got lost
That was
there.
still smooth.
So I could just keep doing that.
Oh
For
my God.
example, I'm always going into my finishers.
So she's
I can
powering
dodge
up.
out of them. Don't worry.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
people are going,
Don't worry.
but I can dodge,
Dodge
out
out
of
of them.
He said him
So basically,
up.
that creates
I mean,
kind of
piecing
like
her
a
up.
faux infinite.
Yeah.
Right. You could only.
Like it works off of like heavy light, heavy light, heavy. So it's kind of cool, right? Because you have to
Oh
commit
my
that little
God.
extra attack. You deal a little bit less damage on your attacks because there's that little extra strike afterwards.
Yeah.
But it still feels kind of good.
Exactly. So that's kind of her false infinite there. I mentioned twin strikes. And
Yeah.
the way that you could think of this is that twin strikes are true finishers to her moveset.
Okay.
So anytime I do a twin strike attack, that's the end of my chain. That input can be done at any point in the chain. So if I open, I could go into my twin strike attack, end the chain like that.
So how do you do twin strike attacks? Because
Yeah.
you've shown me everything now, and now I'm
Showing you
confused.
everything. Yeah. But so I had to create other inputs for
Oh,
the twin
okay.
strike. So to enter twin strike, you basically enter your chain, and then you press back on the left stick as well as your input. So light, heavy, or bash.
Okay.
So let's start with the light. So I'm gonna go light into the twin strike attack.
Okay.
And notice how she attacked with both tonfas there.
Is that why it's twin strike?
That's why. That's
Wow.
why.
Mm.
Like again, the narrative
like
theme
that.
is showing their pure
Um,
genius
yeah, yeah.
here.
Love it.
And
Like
did a
people
great job with
looking at
that.
stuff and going, you know what? This is twins.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we got the twin strike light that I showed you. This is a 400 ms.
Mhm.
It is enhanced. All
That's
her
scary.
lights are enhanced except for the combo lights and the opener lights, by the way.
Oh,
Okay.
So
shit.
it is enhanced, and there's a dodge cancel after.
Oh, okay.
oh.
Yeah. So for
Okay.
example,
Show me.
so I could do light into twin strike into my
Okay.
dash, for example.
So what's also interesting to hear to see is that you just showed it. You don't have to do your little combo guarantee light
Right,
to
right.
go into twin strike. You can go into twin strike from literally anything. right now.
Exactly.
So that is pretty cool that you can go, you know what, like I'm gonna do light, twin strike, or I can do light, twin strike. right?
Exactly.
So there's a lot of freedom and a lot of flow in how you want to spend your stamina, how you want to do damage. So it's kind of interesting there.
Yep. Twin strike heavy.
Okay.
Same input idea. You go into it from a chain. So I'll do a light into twin strike heavy,
Damn.
Oh,
and it's undodgeable.
I saw blue.
Yep, undodgeable.
Somebody's bingo card just like popped up.
Yeah.
Definitely. So pretty.
That's gonna
standard,
catch a lot of
uh,
people.
Multi-directional as well. I did it in the same.
That's gonna
direction,
catch a
but
lot of
yeah, you can
people.
choose direction.
Let me try again. Both tonfas.
Yep.
And I like to. What's interesting here too is that you can see it's one of those attacks that changes the hand position and how
Yeah.
you manipulate the tonfas. Right? She moves them around to grab them, a bit like lower to hit on somebody's
like
head,
a
which is kind of
hammer.
cool.
Yep.
It's one of those like little tiny ways that the animation team is able to kind of like play with those weapons and make them feel a lot more realistic and make it feel way cooler too.
For sure.
Awesome.
And then finally, let's look at the bash.
Yeah, right. There's probably a bash there.
Yeah, the bash.
Another
is,
bingo card thing.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
The bash is a pinning move.
Okay.
I'll show it to you.
Uh-oh,
So
another
Oh, it's a
bingo.
pin.
same input. Same input. You're gonna enter it through chains. So and I'm gonna do back bash.
I got hit real hard there.
So what happens is I kick sand in your face because she's a dirty fighter.
Yeah, right.
She kicks sand in your face, and then
Damn.
from there I could input lights to continue pummeling.
Okay, so it's kind of like she's like no honor for honor,
Exactly.
right? Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Bam. At the end.
That is
Even
cold.
called dirty trick.
Yeah,
So
That is
throwing sand
cold.
in people's eyes, That's a
Pretty
pretty dirty trick.
Yeah.
So I could
Right.
also.
Oh
choose
my
to throw.
God.
That's pretty cool, right?
No,
At any
that's
point- at
actually
Any
so
point, that's the
cool.
last one. So basically, you
Exactly.
can go, hey, I want to go 1, 2, throw. I can go up.
Are
to
you
4,
kidding me?
But you can't throw after the last one.
Exactly.
All right.
Well, the last one is the commit full move. I've committed to the damage on the last
Okay.
hit. I can't do anything after
Yeah,
that.
so the damage is really, really low on the initial hits, but the last one is where most of like the majority of the damage comes from. So that's like pretty cool. You get to choose what you want to do because you can still wall splat out of throw.
Exactly. So off the throw, you could wall splat, land a heavy, potentially lead to more damage that way than just finishing
Yeah.
the pummel.
All right, that's cool.
Yeah.
So
That's
well,
awesome.
the one thing we haven't shown yet before we move on to another one more thing because there's always one more.
There's always one more.
She has side dodge lights as well, right? We haven't
Right.
Really show
yes,
them.
side dodge lights.
They also go into. You
Yep.
can combo them as well.
Exactly.
Side dodge light, pummel, and hit people. Hey, I'm gonna kill you. So yeah, so it works really well. So there's that. But then there's something else that we've seen in the trailer,
Yeah.
and I've seen on chat before. Because sitting in the back, I like to read chat 'cause
People were wondering.
Because that's how I know how to get summoned, right? Sure. But people are wondering, like, it says strike meter.
Yeah.
And I see a little, like, kind of like swirly under your.
I was looking at that. I've been looking at that lid the whole time.
This
aforementioned
yeah.
strike meter.
The
This
mythical strike
this is indeed the strike meter. So if you look under my widget, you see I'm filling up the strike meter all the way to 2 little nodes.
All right.
And you could see the nodes above in my
Yeah.
health
That's it.
bar
And
there.
if I had them, so I can go and get them like really quickly there.
Yeah.
It's on the wrong screen. So that's good.
Yeah. So you got the first one there. And the second one
There you go.
there.
All right.
Yeah.
My
So
God.
basically, this is a new mechanic.
Yeah.
This makes ARAKURE really unique.
Piecing her up, bruh.
What happens is this strike meter has thresholds levels, the 2 dots that you see. It has 3 levels.
Okay.
The first one is called idle. And the way this works is it's just the base moveset.
Yeah.
What we've shown you up until now. There's still some more surprises there, but up until now, that's exactly what, what
right.
you get.
So you get those 400 MS lights, you get the undodgeable heavy,
Mhm.
and you get that kick sand, dirty trick, and punch, 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 punch,
Yeah.
and you go. All right. Okay. Cool.
I don't know if you noticed too, the strike meter also
The
depletes.
keys. Yeah,
Yeah.
the keys after time, right?
So after you don't do an attack for 10 seconds, it starts to
okay.
deplete.
Just to go down on the map.
You could also pause the depletion by getting blocked or blocking and hitting minions.
Okay. So basically, you want to be super aggressive because it progresses that strike, that mythical strike. meter.
Exactly. She's a very aggressive
But
hit.
what does it give you? Because I mean, yeah, it's cool. There's a meter. Yeah, cool. I can,
Yeah,
see
she's
my
straight,
combo.
Yeah,
bruh.
I only
What does it
talked
give you?
about
She's straight,
the
bruh.
idle level.
Right.
So
Idle. Yeah.
The next level.
Let me
is
tell you
called
something, bro.
Onslaught.
Oh, that sounds like.
And
scary.
what happens with Onslaught is, let me get to Onslaught here, is her twin strike attacks, remember the 2 hits there? They become armored.
Bingo.
So
Ooh.
armored light, and then
Heavy.
armored heavies,
Pretty cool.
and
You're gonna get what else? You get armor on that bash as well.
you do. That's a good predicting there. But not only that, you also get a shield because it's a long pinning move. Yeah, here.
I want to make sure you kept it.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's a long pinning move, you're stuck in it for a while.
Yeah.
So we also give you a 70 HP shield,
Okay.
so that you could be in a team fight and withstand a few hits.
And yeah, and you take armor too, right? So you gain armor while you're like, punching,
Exactly.
leaving whatever out of somebody, but you also get a shield.
Yeah.
So if there's people around me that would just want to wall upon me, well, they can, but the odds of them depleting 70 HP's worth of damage that quickly might not work all the time.
Exactly. Yeah. So
But that's okay. So then that was
Onslaught.
What's the last one called?
The last one,
it
when
glows
you see
blue,
this
so that's even
beautiful,
scarier.
when you see this beautiful blue glow,
Yeah.
you know you've reached the ultimate
Okay.
stage. So
I
in
wonder what ultimate means.
ultimate means that on top of the onslaught
Mm-hmm.
properties, so armor, you also get unblockables on those.
Okay. So show that to me because I'm a bit scared.
So here you go. We're gonna do heavy into back.
Okay.
Your backlight.
Is armored 400 MS light?
Yeah.
Okay.
And unblockable.
Unblockable.
Unblockable
Yeah.
for it.
Armored unblockable for an MS light. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh boy.
That sounds nice.
Yeah.
And dodge cancelable afterwards, right?
Dodge cancelable.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But then, okay, so now I'm scared though, because did you mean that everything gets unblockable? And it
yes.
keeps what it had before?
What?
All the twin strike moves get unblockable.
So what happens to the heavy?
Well, the heavy gets unblockable too. Like you see.
So is that unblockable, undodgeable, armored heavy?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It is an unblockable, undodgeable, armored attack.
Okay.
How do you think the chat's doing right now?
They're probably freaking out, which is
Maybe
a
a little
good
bit.
thing.
Yeah.
You damn right.
Just to calm everybody down, because I'm sure I'm not seeing it, but I got a couple of nods from the back, so I can kind of see it. So, here's the thing: you to get all these properties together to create that absolutely crazy pressure, right? You need to get your
God.
strike meter to max.
Yeah.
So that's step number one, which is not always the easiest thing to do. You have to get into a fight and have that maxed out. If you get into a duel and to get it maxed out, typically there's gonna be like one hit left or something. So it's not crazy impactful in ones. It's a bit better in group fights, but still. The other thing is that there's almost no range on that attack, meaning that like you can't just go backlight into or like whatever into it because there's basically zero range.
Yeah.
So like there's almost no range here. So you can't use it to catch people to do these things. So we really looked into balancing it. So the damage output wasn't insanely high, but also there's very, very little range. So you have to be careful when you use it. It's really for focused 1v1 engagements. That's where we wanted to go. So yes, it's super scary on paper and it'll give you good stuff. What I can tell you is that there's a lot of moments where you're actually better off doing the backlight, the dirty trick light, or not the I forget what you call them because twin strike light. Yeah, sorry. Because that brings more and more and more pressure, right? The twin strike light because you can dodge cancel, you can front dodge cancel into an undodgeable light or into the bash. So you can kind of cycle and keep that going and keep the vortex of it as you want going through it, but you have a choice. Do I get a little bit more damage off the heavy but it ends here? Or do I go for that light and keep going and keep applying pressure? So there's an actual game plan here that kind of makes sense. That's super interesting. And yes, it's scary. We wanted it to be scary. Getting to that strike level again is not the simplest thing, right? There's a lot of stuff going into it. You might kill people before you get to max, and then it ends up being wasted. You have to work to get it to keep it full. So it's just overall, I would say give it a chance. I know it's super scary. I know it ticked off like a new bingo card because I'm sure nobody had unblockable, undodgeable armor on their bingo card, but then probably somebody's gonna put that. But that's kind of how it works. But then there's the dirty trick as well, right?
Dirty trick, yes.
Yeah. So what does it get?
Dirty trick, it gets everything that it got off of Onslaught. Oh my god. Gets everything it gets off of Onslaught, but now it's completely uninterruptible by bashes as well.
So from the community, like from players, because internally it's completely different names because we didn't know people were going to call them that. There's like two types of armor in the game from players' perspective, right? There's hyper armor and there's super armor. Hyper armor is what she gets at Onslaught. So that means you trade and you absorb kind of like normal hits, but bashes will still go through. Super armor means absolutely nothing will get you out of this spot. So it's scary because it's kind of dangerous. There's a reason why we almost never use it, because you can get stuck in situations where people are gonna throw a shit ton of attacks at you, and then what are you gonna do, right? Because because you're in that state where you can't get out of it. If that's too long, it's essentially a death sentence.
Right.
Because you don't get the damage reduction, you don't get the hit stun, all that stuff. So it's a bit scary. But in this case, it's interesting because you get that shield and you get super armor. So you literally cannot knock her out of it when she goes into it when she is in ultimate. Again, that's kind of scary. But we went that way, right? Because we wanted to make sure that normally you want to use dirty tricks to raise your strike meter like pretty quickly. It's the most efficient way to raise it up.
Yeah, because you get the most hits on it.
You get the most hits on
Which
it, right?
is why we're giving her those combo lights as well, just so that it helps you get your strike.
Exactly. So it's a whole theme around this hero.
Yeah, yeah.
See?
Right. But then we wanted to make sure that when you're at on ultimate, why would you still use it? Because I'm like, well, okay, I already got all my stuff. I get better damage off of other options. So why would I use this one? Well, no, there's a reason to use it. It also is really good for setting up ganks and stuff, so it's kind of nice. But it kind of works quite well.
Nice. Amazing.
All right. So that's it for that. But
But did you also want to talk about deflex too?
yes,
yes.
right? So let me throw you top heavy because
She is an assassin.
So I could deflect.
Oh
yeah,
my
to
god,
get
she
a
got
heavy, to get a
deflex.
heavy.
Yes.
Or I could do a shortcut right into dirty.
That is
That's really
disgusting.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So she does have
Look at me
deflex.
making
She is
jokes.
an assassin.
yeah.
Yeah,
she's an
assassin carry
she's
just
deflect,
yeah.
super cool. And
I
you
shoulda
get
fucking knew
also a
that.
shortcut to those dirty tricks because she's dirty.
Indeed.
The fry
Dirty
cracker. She's
fighter.
all sorts of things. So
Yeah, I should have fucking knew that.
is there another one more thing? Because I remember
Literally every
There is,
assassin
yeah.
has deflex.
I'm a very perceptive person, and I looked at a trailer.
Yeah.
And it also said something about target swap.
Target spot.
Now,
Specialist. Yeah.
It's a specialist. She's a specialist at target swapping. So what does that mean exactly?
So when you target swap with ARAKURE, she has
ARAKURE.
dedicated moves
Oh.
for the target swap.
Okay.
We are calling them lash out attacks.
Okay.
And basically the way this works is from a target swap, as you could see in the video playing, she has access to 3 different lash out attacks.
Okay.
She has access to a light, a heavy, and a bash. So her lash out attacks, the heavy one gives you a lot of forward momentum. You could go to the next target that's pretty decently far away, and you could catch up to them, reposition
Easing
yourself
them
in
the
fight,
fuck up, dude.
and be able to hit them with your lash out attack. The light attack has a medium range, so it's not as powerful in the displacement,
But it's faster though.
but it's fast.
Okay.
It's still 500, but it's a faster movement
Okay.
to where you gotta go. And then the bash, by nature, bashes are unblockable, and it has the shortest distance.
Okay.
So
So essentially, one of the reasons why we put this in, right, is again, I have the tonfa here, right? But you have this weapon, and target swapping is something that like at some point you start doing in For Honor, and you do it with a lot of different attacks and a lot of different things. But then with this, it's like, well, how do I control group fights? Yeah, I can throw heavies, but the range is still a little bit limited. And we wanted to make sure that she had tools to handle being outnumbered. It also works really well with her lore and stuff. They're like, really scrappy fighters get into a lot of stuff. So it's interesting to have that kind of function. So we looked at how can we make her effective in group fights? How can we make her feel good when she's outnumbered? And this is what it is, right? It's super interesting. The only other hero that has something remotely similar to this is Pirate, and it's limited to her gunshots, where if you land a heavy on somebody, this right, I'm gonna get memed on again. That's gonna be awesome. But if you land a heavy on somebody with Pirate, and then you target swap her gunshot, Pirate does the version that she gets when it gets blocked or on miss or whatever. So we kind of were able to reuse that tech, at least on the gameplay side, to make sure that she had different options whenever she target swap. But there's a couple of rules to it, though, right?
yeah. So for example, if you target swap and you do a lash out attack and it misses, it does not make contact in any way, you cannot chain from it.
Okay, and you need to make contact to be able to do lash out attacks as well, right?
Yes, exactly.
So I can't just go like with a light target swap, and lash out to somebody else.
Exactly.
I need to hit somebody.
Yeah, there's always got to be contact before doing a lash.
And is there one more thing to do with those? Because there's always one more thing.
There's always one more thing.
All right.
There
Yeah.
are like 10 more things. In
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Lash out attacks scale with the strike meter.
Oh.
Ah, okay.
Yes. So that means that at onslaught level they become armored, and at the ultimate level they become armored and unblockable. So
Alright.
it's really, she becomes a really great peeler. She becomes really hard to stop in this team fight scenario.
Basically, you have
her-
to parry her if she's throwing lights.
Exactly. Yeah. So
That's really cool. I remember when we were playtesting this hero, like for a while. I used to love getting into revenge and just going, "Hey, there's 3 people against me. You're all going down."
Yeah.
And it worked really well. It was super cool. So
it's a really rewarding feeling for getting the strike meter up.
Cool.
It's a
Man,
rewarding
fix the
feeling for
revenge,
putting
bro.
in
Like,
effort,
speaking of that, bro,
it's
the
a lot of
revenge
fun.
sucks, bro.
Target swapping isn't the most easiest.
It's not how it used
but
to be
this is a
back
great
then,
hero
bro.
To learn it on, it's a great hero to practice it on, and up the For Honor gameplay.
yeah, exactly. Cool.
Yeah.
So I think that's it for fight kit, right? But she has feats too.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what
This
these feats
hero
are all
has
about.
All the video.
So her first feat, it's called Against the World. Basically, when you do a lash out attack, you get an attack boost bonus of 10% for 5 seconds. If you do another lash out attack within that 5 seconds, that duration will reset, so you could keep it going. And if you don't reset it, then the cooldown is 10 seconds
Okay.
for it.
All right. That's cool. So then there's a second feat, right?
Yep, second feat. Insolent Shout. This is an AoE attack debuff on your enemies. Sounds simple enough. There's an extra level to it. This scales with the strike meter as well.
Okay.
So at the idle level, it will give a 10% debuff on the enemies. At the onslaught level, it will give 20% debuff. And at the ultimate level, it will give 30% debuff.
Oh, okay. So you want to keep up. You want to pop it when you're ultimate.
Yep, that's
Get the biggest bang for your
maxing
buck.
for it. Yeah, and it has a 2-minute cooldown.
Okay.
Her feat 3, because there's a third feat,
Of course.
called Walk It Off. This is basically a self-heal for Arakure. And again,
Oh, that's
this
cool.
also scales off of the strike meter.
Yeah.
So at idle, 15 HP. At onslaught, it's 30 HP. And at ultimate, it's 45
Okay.
HP.
But it doesn't just heal.
No, it doesn't.
What else does it do?
At every level, it also cleanses.
Okay, but are you talking just, hey, I get rid of bleed and fire?
It does do that, but all negative effects.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
It's kinda
negative
like what Centurions do tier 4. You
Exactly.
get a bit of that cleanse only on yourself. Though, but
Exactly.
still, okay.
Yeah. On yourself, it's a single target.
But it must have a pretty big cooldown. if
yes,
it's like
we
that
gave it a
strong.
3-minute cooldown.
Okay, so you can't just constantly just go, hey, I'm getting rid of corruption.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You really have to choose. Am I doing this for the heal? Am I doing this to
The cleanse, and okay, all right.
It's
you line up things, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Works
Yeah.
on corruption
Yeah.
as well as Max.
And as I also just mentioned, thank you, Max.
Yeah. And finally, she has a feat 4.
Yeah.
This one is called Gang of Outcasts. And what this does is it maxes out Arakure's strike meter. For 20 seconds, there is no decay on the strike meter. But that's not all it does. It's an AoE effect that buffs your allies as well. While the 20-second duration is going on, your allies will get enhanced lights, they will get armored heavies, and they will not, attacks will not cost stamina.
Okay.
I saw that
Basically,
the bar
becoming
was not
killing
moving.
machines Just like she is.
I was just
Exactly.
gonna say that,
Off of
gang.
this.
All right.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
So
That-
that's awesome.
That's
by the
it.
way. I love the way you presented that too, because it almost implied that what if there wasn't a fourth feat? But we definitely had it, so it's good.
There was.
Of course
There
we
was.
did one.
I swear to God, yo, I was gonna say that, bro. I was like, bro, she's not dealing no stamina doing this shit, gang.
So JC, like an incredible hero looking, there's so much detail and so much depth to this. Like, how do you see Arakure performing in like competitive landscape?
So I would rank her
Pretty damn
high
good.
in Dominion.
Mhm.
Essentially, she's like a really good roamer.
Yeah.
She's really good at holding points, be able to like capture stuff, be able to like catch people running around like with that front dodge light is really, really good. She's good at peeling. She's good at ganking. There's a lot of good stuff. However, she's rather weak in the lane. Like she doesn't have a lot of big trajectories. Her like yeah, you have to lock and try to do stuff, and it's always a bit unwieldy. So she's really not optimal in the lane. She has no real laning support, so that kind of makes her a bit weaker there. And in, as some of you may know, competitively, the general kind of like accepted idea and the way that you play the minion is you go from your home point to lane to farm for your feats to get your team's hard points up, and you rotate back and forth, and you have somebody else, like other people, to do other things. So Arakure is her specialty is more to roam around and do that sort of stuff. So it makes a lot of sense there. But yeah, so in the minion lane, she's not super good, and it's interesting because the strike meter is super cool. But in 1v1 scenarios, typically what we've found, and when we've played with some of our more like pro players that have been able to play the hero a little bit, she ends up like her opponent is basically dead once she reaches max strike, and that's with just non-stop aggression. So if you falter a little bit, if you take a bit more time, it goes down. And you don't really get to it. So in 1v1s, she's good, but it's a bit harder to exploit all of her toolkit, especially the target. You can't really target swap in a 1v1 scenario as well. So there's like some stuff there that she is not as good, depending on the situation, but she's still really, really good.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And there's some interesting choices to make there too. Do I stay at the point, boost it, and lose my strike meter? Do I run to the other points to keep up my strike meter, get into another fight as fast as possible? Pretty interesting.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff there. We wanted to make sure that this hero had a lot of decision points as to like even just her flow is like there's a lot of options in and out. Do you want to keep going? Do you want to stop? Do you do your combo lights? How do you spend more stamina? Because the stamina per HP damage is a little bit like high. So how do I spend my resources? How do I work around them? It's all built around this interesting decision system of how do you play her, and how do you play her, and the way I play her might be different from how you play her and how you play her. So it's really interesting to have that kind of depth into a hero that her moveset is not the most complex one, but there's a lot of like moment to moment little decisions that are really interesting.
Nice. Awesome. And were there any challenges, anything you want to touch on like throughout the development?
Yeah. So I mean, like the strike meter is like brand new, obviously, right? It's not the easiest thing to get working in our UI, making sure it looks good, making sure it's readable. Also, just the functionality of it. Right? We went through different iterations. We had at some point there was one where every single hit counted as one, and that ended up being that it overly valued light. So how do we kind of change it? So we changed it up. Now there's like different thresholds, and like lights and bashes give different amount of like meter gain than heavy. So we did a lot of iteration on these things to make sure that everything kind of felt right. The target swap tech 2 worked, but there was a lot of challenges to how do you make it work? How you decide, like the heavy goes far, the light goes medium, the bash goes low. We didn't always have a bash there as well as an option. Right. So it's like there's a lot of these things that are not super clear that we have to kind of validate as we go through. Like the chain bash that we didn't really mention it before, right. But the bash that you can do like in your regular chains is feintable as well. It wasn't always feintable, and how do you kind of figure out the moveset? So it's interesting. It's not always the simplest thing, but it works really, really well.
Yeah, it's a bit of a process always to make these. But
and now I cannot wait because after us, there's a couple of people.
It's just
a couple of people on the animation team that might have. I just want to leave out a tiny little tease. There's cool stuff they're gonna talk about. Yeah. There's a lot of little Easter eggs, a lot of personality that they've hidden in the hero. So I know these things, but I want to tell them, but I don't want to spoil their fun.
I know. Yeah, sure. No, they're gonna come up here real soon.
It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Excited for that. Well, very cool. Well, thank you guys both so much for that. Finally, Costa, any shout outs you wanna give?
Yeah. Well, the whole team, honestly, that worked on Arakure, they were amazing. Michelle, the other Costa on the design team.
Because we have two.
Yeah, we have two. Vince. Man, there's so many. Chloe and
all
Fred.
Right now.
Nico was huge support with the strike meter. Terry, Alex on audio.
On UI, like we had Catherine, you folks probably remember. Catherine did a lot of work on the gauge, so that it looked nice and it kind of fit what we needed. It's a huge team effort all the time.
Yeah,
the animation team did amazing. Even the marketing team, I really want to commend them because the trailer that we had for the gameplay is completely new. It's super awesome. Yeah. So really good job, guys. Everybody's super proud.
Yeah, it was an awesome undertaking.
Very cool
from all around.
Well, I'm very excited for that. And folks, we hope you're excited too.
Yeah.
If you want to get your hands on ARAKURE, you don't have to wait long. You got 1 week to go because next Thursday with the title update, she's going to drop. We hope you enjoy this, but stick around because we have an animation deep dive coming up right after this. Keep spinning those. Please don't hit anybody, and we'll be right back.
All right, y'all. So that was the gameplay of Eric, bro. I still can't say her fucking name. They're gonna have to say her name again so I can actually get that name stuck in my head. But I think it's ARAKURE or Eric. Yeah, I think it's ARAKURE or ARAKURE. Yeah, something like that. But I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a lot of people that are going to be fucking up her name and saying her name how they want to say it. So this is that's one of those. This is one of those times, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie. Seems like at the bottom they got the animation deep dive, which is next. They got the modeling deep dive. They got the throwback event. They got esports, the balancing, and the community corner. So basically, I really just wanted to see the gameplay. Everything else I really don't really care about, but I kind of want to see what the animation deep dive is all about. But basically, all it's talking about is the animation of the actual character. So I'm not gonna lie to you, it's just talking about the animations and how they put a lot of work into the animations of the character and, you know, different moves and everything to, you know what I'm saying, that they put into the character, like a lot of detail in that. So that's basically it for that for the character. But yeah, honestly, I do want to see the armor. Well, actually no, we already seen the armor actually. We've seen some of it, but I wonder if they got like one where they can actually show all the armor of ARAKURE. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna try to find where the armor is, and that might be the last thing we're gonna end it on. So let me go ahead and find that right quick. All right, guys. So I, you know, fast forwarded it a little bit, and I tried to see if I could find the armor and possibly like the stuff for the character. I think I found it. I think keyword. I think I found it, but we're gonna see if I actually did or not. But this is the last thing that I did want to see of the character. Everything else I really didn't care about. So I'm pretty sure a lot of people skipped over that as well. But you never know. Some people might have watched it. Some people might have not watched it. I don't fucking know. But yeah, I know some people did probably watch the entire stream, but I'm probably, you know, since I didn't, you know, watch the stream live, or I couldn't watch it live because I was at work, I'm watching it pre-recorded. So I'm just, you know, scamming through things that I want to see, or what I feel interested that I want to see. But for those that want to actually go back and see all this yourselves, y'all feel free to go into the Ubisoft channel and actually look this up and go into the stream yourselves or the video yourselves and actually just, you know, go to the parts that y'all want to see. But long story short, let's go ahead and see what they got up in here for the armor. So right now, these are the weapons and stuff. So the weapon designs, not gonna lie, they look pretty damn cool. Got the spikes and stuff like that. Real cool ass designs. I really like that. What language is this? I don't know what language this is, y'all, but it sounds cool. It sounds like Japanese, but I'm probably not right. Okay, here's the arm. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Bro, who was in the studio? Bro, I'm trying to focus. Bro. Bro, nah. Who the fuck was in the studio, bro? Bro, they need a raise, bro. Bruh, nah, they went stupid on that, bro. Nah, whoever was in that studio need a fucking raise, bro. Give him a raise right now. Right fucking now. Like no bullshit. That shit was hard. I'm looking at the armor though, and this is really, really, really cool, bro. I like this shit a lot. Bro, that was awesome, bro. The outfits were absolutely fucking awesome. They were stunning. I like them, bro. Already, what I can say about this character, y'all, is that she's definitely probably going to be a character that I'm probably going to main. I've said that about fucking Jern, and I haven't even returned back to the game to actually play Jern enough to even, you know what I'm saying, to have him a high rep, bro. Like, one thing about me and For Honor now is like I said in the past, or the last video, I kind of lost a little bit of love for Honor, and you know, me actually just playing the game every day. Like, I can't do that anymore. I can't. Like, I used to do that shit every day, and I used to be so fucking good at this game. I'm talking about, like, I used to get almost every character that came out that was new a high rep. Like, they will be either a 5 or above. Like, if I really like them, they'll probably be like rep 10 probably in a week. Just because I'll probably be playing a lot of 4 modes. Whereas this is like Breach and all that. I don't really like Breach like that, but like the reason why I would play it is because it gives you hella XP. So after you like, you know, play it, it gives you so much XP to the point you like rank up at least about 2 to 3 times, depending on how many kills and how many points and how many minions you killed and all that stuff, bro. Like it all adds up at the end. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, depending on like, you know, how you perform that entire game. So that's the one reason why I would recommend Breach if you want to get a lot of XP. But if you just like just playing it, like, you know what I'm saying, I would not do it. I would not recommend Breach at all. Like if you're just wanting to play it and have fun, Breach is not a mode to play and have fun in. It's a mode to strictly just to play and get XP off of, not to have fun in, because Breach is a fucking headache and I wouldn't recommend y'all to play it. All right. I warned y'all. But hey, y'all own person, so y'all do what y'all want. If y'all want to still play it, feel free to do it. But yeah, I'm just warning y'all. But yeah, honestly, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much what I'm only going to show in my video. Like I said, if y'all want to go see more stuff, y'all could look it up yourselves, or I could watch somebody else react to it. But this is pretty much all I'm gonna have in my video. I just mainly wanted to see the gameplay of the actual character and the armor. So that's basically all I wanted to see. They got a throwback event. I don't know what the throwback event is, but I'm probably gonna go ahead and look at it. Not in this video, but I'll probably look at it like, you know, after I finish recording this, and I'm gonna see what the event is, and probably in the next video, when I have on For Honor, I'll go ahead and tell y'all the throwback event that they say that they're, you know what I'm saying, bringing back to the game. But yeah, man, long story short, let me know down in the comments of what y'all think about the character, and if y'all think she's like too overpowered, or she's, you know, in the middle, or she's, you know, she doesn't do a lot of, you know what I'm saying, you know, doesn't do a lot of damage. Like, just let me know what y'all think about her, bro. Let me know what you think about her in general, like the armor, everything. You know what I'm saying? Because I like everything about her, bro. Like I said, if we just go into the training, lab up a little bit, try to experiment, you know what I'm saying, on their moves and stuff like that, and get used to them and know which button is which, and just practice with her for like a good minute, then we'll be straight. You know what I'm saying? We'll be able to do some things with her, you know what I'm saying, and most definitely get some really good ass games. I can't wait for this shit because this is gonna be absolutely legendary, bro. We finally got a hand-to-hand combat, or hands and feet type, you know what I'm saying, fight-based character. So like they said, they listen to us, bro. See, this is why I like when folks listen to their community, bro. They listened to their community and they gave them what they wanted, bro. They gave us what we wanted. And we wanted a, you know what I'm saying, a character that could throw hands and feet. Mostly hands, but like, they gave us both. Best of both worlds. So like we got a straight brawler in the game now that could literally just throw hands and feet at you. So it's like, that's awesome, man. I love everything about it. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to play the character, man. So yeah, man. I love y'all boys, man. I'm gonna see y'all boys in the next For Honor video. The next For Honor video should be me actually playing the character. So yeah, the next For Honor video should be me actually trying out the character for the first time. So yeah, that should be the next video y'all see me in. So yeah, this video, I did record this on a Friday. I recorded it Friday, July 17th. So by the time y'all see this video, it should be July 18th by the time y'all see this video. So I was gonna upload it the same day, but I started recording really fucking late, and I do got work in the morning, so like I don't feel like editing this. Even though it's really not a lot to edit, I just don't feel like it. But y'all should be seeing this on the 18th though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Hope y'all enjoyed the video, man. Make sure y'all leave a like down below. Make sure y'all subscribe if y'all like this type of content. Like I said, this year is gonna be the year that I'm gonna be, recording and putting a lot of games on the channel, a lot of new games, a lot of old games, you know what I'm saying, that I probably have missed in the past. We're gonna be doing all this in 2026 and 2026 and up, you know what I'm saying, like in more years to come. So yeah, man. I just can't wait. And I know y'all can't either. So yeah, man. Also the goal is 100 subscribers or more. That's what I'm trying to get to, y'all. So help your boy out, man. But yeah, that's all I really want to say. I don't want to talk our ears off, man. I'm gonna go ahead and catch y'all boys in the next For Honor video. It's your boy Cyberman. I'm out. Peace, y'all. Love y'all boys, man.